I'm so happy you're here. We are going to have a strong Vinyasa flow class, and so whenever you are ready, we are going to start standing on our mats. Go ahead and rock back and forth on the feet. Lean back on the heels, spread the toes wide, and then lower them down one at a time on your mat. Maybe the eyes softly closed. Keep a soft bend in the knees. The core is engaged. And on that next inhale, lift the shoulders up by the ears, and as you exhale, roll them back and down, lifting the heart a little higher. Place the right hand on the belly and the left hand on the heart. Taking a slow breath in, feel the belly expand, let the chest rise. Exhale, deflate the belly, release the air from the chest. Take an even slower breath in, filling up, really expanding here. Exhale, release that air out. Inviting just a little bit more pressure from the hands so that you can really focus on the connection of your hands making contact with your body. Take a deep breath in. Pause at the top and notice if you can inhale a little bit more air, filling up all areas of the lungs. Remembering that our lungs expand in all directions, and then when you're ready, open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Deep breath in. Maybe sucking in a little bit more air. Open mouth, sigh it out. Right here, just begin to shake out the arms, shake out the hands. Bounce up and down a little. And when you're ready, feeling strong, ground down through the feet, spread the toes, inhale, reach the arms out by the side and up overhead, keeping the core engaged. Exhale, reach the arms out by the side, melt down, forward fold. Bend the knees generously here so that the belly can rest on the thighs. Inhale to halfway lift, elongating through the crown of the head. Keep the core engaged as you exhale, melt down, fold, plant the hands. And then right here, pause in your plank. The knees can be lifted or lowered here. Just take a strong breath in, press the floor away a little more. Exhale, engage the core a lot. And on that next inhale, rock yourself forward, shoulders past the wrists. And as you exhale, slower than you want to, lower yourself all the way down to your mat, hugging the elbows in by the side. Walk that right foot back and then the left. Ground down through the big toes. And then on an inhale, lift yourself up for a baby cobra. Engaging the back here. Exhale, release that right cheek down to your mat. Extend that right arm out to a T. Ground down through that left hand. Bend that left knee. And as you exhale, we're rolling onto that right hip, taking a gentle twist. Breathe in. And breathe out. Fully inhale. Exhale, come back to center, but keep that 90-degree bend in that left knee. We're moving into a half frog pose here, so that knee is directly in line with the hip. Flex the foot. Reframe the chest with the hands. Inhale, press yourself up. Maybe a little, maybe a lot here. Releasing that right hip down. Inhale. Exhale, melt the heart down. And you can rest just like this for another breath, maybe making a pillow for the hands. Or you can bend that right foot and reach that right hand back behind you for a gentle quad stretch here. Inhale. Exhale fully. One more inhale, maybe pulling that right heel towards the glute a little more. And slower than you want to, release that right leg down. Frame the chest with the hands, tuck that right toe. And then when you're ready, use the knees to guide you as you find yourself in a tabletop. Inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly, shine the heart out in front of you. Take an exhale to melt the head down, tucking the chin into the chest, round the spine. Notice the sensation of the front of the body as you inhale, lift the gaze, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round, hug the belly into the spine. Tuck the toes, inhale, lift the knees an inch off your mat. Exhale, extend that right leg back behind you. Maybe keeping that left knee hovered. You can also place it down, working with where you're at today. One more inhale. Exhale, find your three-legged dog, reaching that right leg high. Inhale, fully reach that right heel a little higher towards the sky. Exhale, release that heel towards the glutes, stack the hips. Noticing if you lost any engagement in the arms, can you come back to that focus? Inhale, re-straighten that right leg. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock yourself forward, and then gently step that foot between the hands. And then right here, keep that left knee lifted. We're just rocking ourselves forward and back for a breath. Paying attention to how the back of that right leg feels today, that right glute. And on that next inhale, really engage that left thigh. Reach the arms out in front of you, hovering the chest. Retract the shoulders, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we're stepping that left leg up to meet the right, sinking into our chair pose. The hands can stay extended or come down to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper in the legs. Imagine yourself growing roots through all 10 toes, the heels and the balls of the feet. Rooting down here. Breathe in. And breathe out, sink a little deeper. Notice the thighs. Feeling the glutes. I promise your body loves this. Inhale. Exhale, melt down, forward fold. Breathe into halfway lift, elongate through the crown of the head. Exhale, melt down, plant the hands, step the feet back, find a plank. Inhale, rock yourself forward, shoulders past the wrists. Exhale, lower yourself all the way or halfway. And then inhale, lift yourself up into a heart opener. When you're ready, return back to your chaturanga arms, pause, knees lifted or lowered. And then find a downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, breathe out. And at the pace of that next inhale, roll yourself back forward to the plank. And then slower than you want to, exhale, hug the elbows in by the side, and lower yourself all the way down to your mat. That left arm extends out to a T. Frame the right chest with the hands, and then we're rolling over, finding our twist on this side. Take a full belly breath in. And without being in a rush, engagement in that right foot and leg. Keep that 90-degree bend. We return back to our half frog pose on the side. Stay or inhale, press yourself up. Feeling strong here. Another inhale. Exhale, melt the heart down. Maybe you reach back behind you for that stretch, reaching for that left ankle. Notice the surface below you. Doing your best not just to move through the motions here, but feel this movement as medicine for your body. Taking our body out of this anxious fight or flight response with every breath out. When you're ready, we're pressing ourselves up into our tabletop. And right here, take another round of cat and cow here. Maybe one more breath where you send the gaze towards the heels and then look in the other direction. And then spread the fingers wide right here. Imagine yourself growing roots under all 10 finger pads. The palms of the hands. And then once you feel grounded, that's when you tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the knees an inch off your mat. Engage the core. And notice how the discomfort in your core here, you needing to be tense and engaged, is forcing your focus to be drawn more into this moment. On that next inhale, extend that left leg back behind you. That right knee can always come down. Take a breath in. Open mouth, breathe out. One more inhale here. And then as you exhale, straighten that right leg, lift the left leg high. Release all the weight in the head, breathe in. As you breathe out, release that heel towards the glutes, stack the hips. Energetically pressing that right heel down towards your mat, but knowing that there doesn't need to be a connection there. Inhale, re-straighten that left leg. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock yourself forward, and then step that foot between the hands. We're taking a breath here where we just rock ourselves forward and back. Becoming aware of the legs. Ground down through that left big toe. Engage that right thigh. With an inhale where you reach the arms to a hover. And remembering that I can't read minds and I can't see you right now. And you're the only one in your body. So if something doesn't feel right, if there's any pinching or pain, that's your body telling you to come out of the pose. So listen to those cues. Make this practice work for you. Inhale. Exhale, step yourself into your chair. Inhale fully. Exhale, sink in the legs. Relax the shoulders here. Inhale. Exhale, tell yourself something good. Give yourself a little compliment here. Inhale fully. Exhale, sink. I promise you're okay. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms reach high. See how much length you can create in the spine here. Maybe the gaze lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. And then right here, inhale, halfway lift. Place the hands on the hip creases here. And already right here, engage the thigh so that the knees lift and you're not locking out. And then shift the weight into the toes a little more. Engage the glutes. Take a breath in. Roll the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, begin to hinge forward with a flat back, hinging from the hips. And right when you feel that tension in the back of the legs, where you feel like your body wants to curve and round, pause in that space before that curve happens. Building length here for sustained flexibility. Breathe in fully. Exhale, maybe using the 4 fingers on each side to press the hips away from you as you lengthen out through the chest. Core is engaged. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you can hinge from the hips a little bit more, keeping the thighs engaged. Inhale. Exhale, melt all the way down, release. Maybe placing the hands underneath the balls of the feet or taking your peace fingers for the big toes and then pulling the elbows out to the side. But release all the weight in the head. Draw a full breath in. Feel the belly expand. And breathe out. Resting here for a few more breaths. If the mind feels noisy right now, that's okay. Just remember that you don't need to control that noise. See if you can invite an awareness where you view the mind like another sense, just like sight and smell. Something that you observe that then passes by. Inhale. As you exhale, can you shift the weight a little bit more into the toes and notice if any opening happen in the backs of the legs here. Inhale. Exhale, melt. Not locking out the knees. We're here for 3 more breaths. And then when you're ready, inhale to halfway lift slowly. Exhale, fold. Step that left leg back behind you. We're finding a high lunge here, but pause with the hands planted first. Inhale, arms reach forward back to that hover, reaching out in front of you. Exhale, reach forward and up. Relax the shoulders by the ears. Inhale fully. Exhale, peel open for your warrior 2. Inhale, straighten that front leg, the arms reach high. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your warrior 2. Engage the back here. Shoulders over the hips. Maybe gently rocking yourself forward and back with the upper body until you find that stability and center. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then when you're ready, on that next inhale, we're sweeping that left arm forward, finding that high lunge again with the arms reaching out in front of us, chest to a hover. Inhale. Exhale, we're hopping ourselves straight into our warrior 3, maybe taking a few steps before you make your way there. And some days this is what our warrior 3 looks like, where we're tapping the toes down and we're just engaging that right leg, playing with our balance. So meet yourself wherever you are right now. Let this discomfort focus you into this moment a little more. Inhale fully. Exhale, melt that left leg behind the right here so that the pinky toes are close to touching, and then melt the chest down. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands over towards the right side, feeling a nice elongation in that left side body and the back of that left leg. Breathe in. And breathe out, walk yourself back to center. Sweep that left leg high. We're finding a standing split here. Option to ground down through that right hand. Bend the left knee and make a connection with the top of that foot in the left hand. Pressing that foot into the hand. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you come out of it, just come right back in. Inhale. And exhale. And then when you're ready, very gently come out of this pose, plant that left foot down, forward fold. And just notice if you feel any difference in the right side than the left. Deep breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold, melt, plant the hands, step it back, and we're moving through a flow here, but don't just check a box. Inhale to rock yourself forward, engaging the thighs. Exhale, lower half roll the way, and then inhale, rise. Exhale, find your downward dog. Full breath in, slow breath out. And gently walk the feet to meet the hands, finding yourself folded over the legs at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands go at the hips. Exhale, see how much you can fold without rounding the back. Inhale. Exhale, hinge a little deeper with a flat back. Shifting the weight into the toes. Breathe in. As you breathe out, melt a little more, and now allow the spine to round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step that right leg back behind you. Set yourself up, and then breathe in. The arms reach forward to that hover. The weight shifts into that left leg. Breathe in. As you breathe out, the arms rise, strong core. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, peel open, warrior two. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Maybe rocking yourself forward and back here again. Inhale, straighten the front leg, the arms reach high. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your warrior two. 2 more breaths. On that next inhale, we're sweeping that right arm forward. Engage the arms in the core, twisting back to the ball of that right foot. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Maybe the hands come to heart center. Maybe they stay reaching out in front of you. A few slow breaths. When the focus gets distracted, just come back on that next breath. And when it happens again, just come back on that following breath. Breathe in fully. As you breathe out, that right foot comes behind the left, melt down, forward fold. A few slow breaths. And when you're ready, shift the weight into the hands. Keep as much as a bend in that left leg as you want. Find your standing split, reaching that right leg high. Maybe finding a bind variation where you reach that right hand behind you, make a connection. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. As you exhale, melt that right leg down, forward fold. Breathe into halfway lift. Plant the hands on the shins. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. Letting all the weight in the head release. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, bend the knees so that you round into a ball here. You can keep the hands planted down, but just curl and feel the breath need to expand into the back a little bit more, remembering that our lungs expand in all directions. Breathe in. Notice the back and breathe out. Now maybe you wrap one hand around the shins, maybe the other. And just tell yourself something good. Give yourself another compliment here. Maybe just a soft, I love you. I'm proud of you. Repeat it in the mind. Draw a deep breath in. And how slow can you take that breath out? Inhale. And as you exhale, make your way all the way down into your glutes. And 2 options here. You can find a butterfly pose, taking the soles of the feet together, lifting the heart, maybe hinging from the hips. Or if you'd like, you can find a frog pose. Our body is warm for it. By turning yourself on your mat so that you have the cushion for the knees. Toes go out. And this can feel like a lot, but that's also the point, because it allows a nice release. in the hips. Take a slow breath in wherever you landed. And a slow breath out. Inhale. Can you relax a little more as you exhale? Resting here for a few more breaths. We're getting into those deep tissues that respond well to resting in poses and stretches like this for longer periods of time. See if you can find relaxation in the midst of this discomfort. Even if it's just as simple as relaxing the shoulders a little bit more or the jaw. Breathing in and breathing out. Three more breaths, that's it. And then at your own pace, we're gently coming out of this pose. And then find yourself in a seat on your mat, the legs extended out in front of you. And just taking a gentle forward fold here, seeing and noticing how much opening was created in the backs of the legs. Flex the toes towards the face. Inhale, draw everything up. Maybe even take the hands to the sides as you just lift gently. Arms reach high, and then as you exhale, hug the core in as you melt down with a flat back. Pause where you feel you want to curve down. And then exhale, allow yourself to round. Keep flexion in the feet. Engage the thighs. Inhale fully. Exhale, side out. Inhale. Exhale, side out. On that next inhale, reach the fingers past the toes and lift yourself up, shoulders over the hips. When you're ready, cross at the ankles, find yourself in your tabletop. Take another round of cat and cow here, breathing in to lift the gaze and drop the belly. Breathing out to round, tuck the chin into the chest. We're inviting just a little bit more movement in the body here. And see if as you do, you can really keep your awareness on every breath you are taking. So take your time, and as you exhale, find a downward dog. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward. Inhale, reach that right leg high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward. Last time, inhale, reach that right leg high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, and step that foot between the hands. Inhale, arms reach out in front of you. Exhale, arms reach forward and up. Breathing in. Breathe out, peel open for your warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg, arms reach high. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your warrior two. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Exhale, triangle. Breathing in. And breathing out. Staying long in both sides of the body here. One more inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee, cartwheel the hands down to frame that front foot. And then when you're ready, lift up into your standing split. And see how high you can lift that left leg for one more inhale. Exhale, allow that left leg to lower. And notice if you're aware of that last breath as you melt here in your forward fold. If you weren't, it's okay. Just be aware of that next one. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, melt down, forward fold, pulling the chest towards the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, find your downward dog. From here, you can take a flow or you can pause in your downward dog. Once you're in your downward dog, we're inhaling that left leg high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, engaging the foot. Last time. Don't rush it. Inhale. Exhale, hug the knee in and step that foot between the hands. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, reach them all the way up. Relax the shoulders. Inhale fully. Exhale, like you're the main character, peel open for your warrior two. That next inhale straightens that front leg. Connect with your breath, movement to breath connection. Exhale, sinking your warrior two. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior, keeping the bend in that left knee. Nice elongation through that left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, return back to your warrior two. Exhale, straighten that front leg. And now shift the hips softly back behind you. We're reaching that left arm forward. And as you exhale, find a triangle here, extended triangle. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale fully. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame that front foot. And then find your standing split on this side. How close can you get the belly to the thighs? And as you exhale, that right leg melts down. Inhale fully. Exhale, curl up into that ball. Give yourself a nice hug, squeeze here. And exhale, plant the glutes on your mat. And then allow yourself to just fold over the legs here with the soles of the feet on your mat. Giving yourself another little hug. And however the breath feels right now, just notice that. Take a breath in. And as you take that breath out, lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Knees hug in as you inhale. And as you exhale, they fall over towards that right side. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And just feel this wave of calm melt over you. Inhale, come up through center. As you exhale, just find this on the other side, releasing the knees over towards the left this time. center. As you exhale, straighten the legs like you're going to make an imprint on the ceiling. Getting blood flowing from the feet, fresh blood to the heart and the brain. And with every exhale, you're slowing down the breath, helping to kick in your parasympathetic nervous system, that state of rest and digest. And you can do that just by slowing down and controlling your exhale. Gently place the feet on your mat and notice if there's any other movement your body might need. And then find yourself in some stillness. Take a full breath in, open mouth, sigh it out. Resting here for as long as you need. We're beginning to invite a little bit of movement back in the body. Resting the head, knees from side to side, rocking. Maybe taking a full body stretch and then find yourself rolled onto your right side. Notice the surface below you, feeling safe and calm. And on your next inhale, gently press yourself up into a seat. Take a cleansing exhale and breathe in to place the palms together and invite the thumbs to the center of the forehead for good thoughts. And as you take your exhale, let them fall to the lips for good words, breathing in fully. And as you take that exhale, let the thumbs fall to the heart for good intentions toward yourself and others. The light in me sees and has so much love for the light in you. Namaste. Living her life.